Hey everyone, welcome to the Spiritual Light Healing for Ascension for the Union as a Collective. The Divine has given me this modality in order to help us during our ascension. And as a collective, there are certain things that we all go through to heal spiritually. There's also individually and within your own individual union, but this is going to be one of those collective things that all unions are needing to heal spiritually on the 6D. When you reach 6D in ascension, you are then given the ability to heal on a spiritual level. So they gave me this modality in order to help us along, to give us an idea of what we are healing on that spiritual level, give us some therapy for it, what therapy we're going to go through on that. And it's just, it's unbelievable because I've been doing it and it really does work. But this just kind of kickstarts what needs to be healed and also helps you understand what's going on while you're in ascension. Just kind of a heads up. But this kind of kickstarts it off to help heal. So whomever is watching this video, this will be for you. It will start for you to heal in order for your ascension. It starts off it is in a butterfly spread, which to me is ascension in the way of that change and moving out into this beautiful release from sort of a cocoon and being stuck in one place. So what they have told me is there's, on that 6D level, there are spiritual tears that we all have, that through our lives that we've gone through, these things have happened. And until we can heal these things, we are not fully whole, complete, or even truly healthy. So when you work on these, it helps with health. So I can even do this for people, not even about the union, but just health. Because you go through the spiritual, if you can heal the spiritual first, then it comes down to the 3D to a physical level of healing. But it has to happen in that spiritual level first. So that's a lot of times when people have certain problems and they keep going and getting things done, and it does help for a while. Like even us, we think we released this, we did that. It does help for a while, but until you clear that full out problem of that spiritual tear on the 6th dimension, it will keep coming back. All right, so this is what they have told me and guided me to do as my life purpose, which has made me so excited. So here I am to help all of you. So as we get started, this will be the spiritual tear for the union. What is being worked on? Oh my gosh, can you believe this? Well, it's been coming through to me for how long? So it's the inner child. And of course we all need that. So, all right, inner child. And so this position represents the past energies that we've gone through. The left side is I call the left brain, or the ego. The thing that tries to just kind of go, our defense mechanism, because we don't want to be upset, we don't want to be hurt, so we put up these walls and we have this defense mechanism, and then the brain just takes right over, and that's what people call the ego, all right? So these are the ego energies that have to be healed, and this is the emotional, or I call it inner child or intuition, that needs some healing because the ego has gotten so imbalanced, creating problems on this side as well, in your intuition. So these are the past energies that will be healed. So from the past, for your ego, family harmony. And that could mean, right, us getting along with our child and coming into balance. And it's our ego, our left brain, that usually is the one that says, hey, I'm not dealing with this. I don't trust this. I'm going to go 3D full out, and I'm not listening to my intuition. So this is one thing to be healed from the past. I mean, even the picture, we have the little child with the woman, okay? And then for the intuition side, your emotional side, trust your intuition. Okay, so that trust is gone. That trust has been lost from our past because of turning away from it. So the trust, there's not a mutual trust there. So that's the next thing we're going to heal. And this is from the past energies. Now we have our present energies, which is peace of mind. So this was also going to be about a balance, right? Because there's only going to be a piece of our mind that's going to be working in that way. And the other part's going to be paying attention to our inner child intuition. So this is something that's going to be worked on. And for the intuition emotional side, raising your standards. Okay, so that's, yeah, for that, our intuition, sometimes we just kind of give up. The intuition gives up and doesn't speak. The child doesn't speak anymore, right? Because we won't listen. The ego won't listen, all right? So raise your standards and know your worth. You have worth to us. So we're going to get some therapy for that as well. And in the future, it's financial flow. So just a flow of abundance. And that comes from listening to your intuition, setting those intentions. And when your brain ego can listen to the intuition and then it sets the intentions, I mean, your brain and your ego, it's an amazing thing because it is 3D. So you can navigate in the 3D and get this financial flow and do all these things. It's needed. So the brain and the ego are not necessarily a bad thing. It just has to be rebalanced and trained, okay? And so for the emotional intuition side, problem resolved. Yeah. Working on resolving the problems and intuition, working with the brain to resolve problems, because comes a disconnect, right? And in the future, stand your ground. Not being so stubborn. We're getting therapy for that, for our brain, for our ego, being so stubborn, right? And that's the outcome. And then inner power, more power inner to that child, to our intuition. Okay, this is beautiful. So now we go on to the therapy. Plus, I also put a card from each deck down below. And it's kind of like a spiritual download. I describe it as, say you're getting an app on your phone or something, or on your computer, and that bar goes across and each little thing happens before you can use it. Well, this is what this is going to be. It's going to show us our timeline of download to our ascension in the way of this first happens, then this happens, then this happens, and bam, we are healed and moving toward our ascension, receiving ascension gifts. So this is the therapy that is going to go on. So this is really just showing us the process that goes on when we start healing, we start having our intuition and our brain balanced. And there's so many things, as we know, as long as we've been doing this, working on. And, you know, even with the fear, we keep saying, but we worked on the fear, we haven't cleared it. So this helps clear it. So for this spiritual terror, which is the inner child, the therapy for that is heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love, right? Giving and receiving love to your inner child loving you, giving and receiving messages, allowing your intuition. So this is the therapy that they're going to work on. And this past energy of family harmony in your ego is twin flame. Wow. The answer to your question involves a spiritually based romantic relationship. So even when I get this card, it's like the twin flame relationship is unconditional love. So the therapy is unconditional love between yourself, your inner child, and as I've said, the inner child also represents our feminine or masculine, you know, our counterparts, our twin flame. So that's the therapy of unconditional love for that family harmony, and meaning family as well as our union, right? And for the intuitive side, trust your intuition, right? In the past energies is, wow. Have you asked your angels for help with this? Your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So right now we're going to ask the angels to please come and help us trust our intuition. Help us be more forthright with our intuition, with our brain, and trusting in our brain that it will pay attention to, because it's being healed as well through unconditional love. It's going to realize the unconditional love that will balance us out across the board, within ourselves, within our union. And in the present, with peace of mind, ear chakra, that's the therapy. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers, right? So this therapy is helping our brain to open up and realize these are messages, these are the right messages to help us. And that's the peace of mind they're going to give, all right? And raising your standards for the intuition, knowing their worth, because we're going to pay attention to them. Look at that. Throat chakra. The angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So the therapy for the raising of the standards is our intuition is going, or the inner child is going to lovingly speak their truth now. Okay, they're trying to help them with that by giving that therapy. So in the future, financial flow, therapy, crown chakra, the flow, right? Look at this flow. Okay. Pay attention to your ideas, as they are messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So that flow, these ideas are just going to flow to us through this therapy. And for the intuition, problem resolved, helping resolve the problems, goddess. Express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition and nurturing qualities. So the inner child's going to feel more nurtured by us, the brain, by the ego, with this therapy. And the outcome of stand your ground. Earth angel. The therapy there is letting us know that you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. It's going to help our ego understand that. And stand in it, right? Stand our ground in the fact that we are light workers who have come to Earth to teach about love. And for the intuition of inner power, indigo. The person you're inquiring about is an indigo, meaning a highly sensitive, natural-born leader, right? So that intuition, it's highly sensitive, and it's a natural-born leader. Our intuition is the leader. The brain follows and helps us in 3D. And once we train our brain like that, it's a beautiful instrument, okay? So that's that therapy right there. So let the intuition know and let the brain know that, hey, this is the natural-born leader within you. So the next card is, what is being healed in each situation? What gift of healing are you being given? Or the union being given? These cards are so beautiful. It's been very exciting. All right. Okay, so that spiritual tear with the inner child, the main thing with our heart chakra, by giving and receiving. Wow, look at that. Forgiveness. We are forgiven. We are forgiving one another. We're coming together in that balance because forgiveness is the healing we are getting. That's amazing. Forgiveness within the union, forgiveness within ourselves. Okay? That's wonderful. And for those past energies of family harmony and the unconditional love of the twin flame, music is our healing. The flow of music. It's going to be music to our ears. Everything we hear Everything the brain gets from the inner child, their intuition, or, you know, the masculine or the feminine is going to be like music to our ears. And with this card, it reminds me of Archangel Gabriel, which means communication. So it means better communication between the head and the heart, right? And in union. Even if it's in 5D, it's going to be better communication. And for the inner child intuition, we have, you know, trust your intuition. Have you asked your angels for the help? And we just have. That was the therapy. And divine timing. We've been given the healing of divine timing. So our timing is speeding up. They're giving us this divine timing, which is such a gift because everything is more beautiful when you receive it, when it's in divine timing. All right. And for the present, peace of mind, ear chakras, listening to those messages, and enchantment. To me, this card is gorgeous, and it's almost like a whole other dimension, right? So, with use of this, we can raise our energy to another dimension. Enchanted. The ego will be enchanted by the inner child. And the inner child will be enchanted by the ego by how much we are able to receive now. That is the healing in our present. In the present for the intuition with raising your standards, the angels helping me lovely speak your truth. New beginnings, the healing of new beginnings between our head and our heart. Our ego intuition, the union, masculine, feminine. Beautiful. And the outcome, stand your ground because you are light workers, come to earth to teach about love. Friendship. Friendship, this to me means balance. Friendship, balance, happiness together, getting along, understanding one another, having something in common, right? That's the outcome. That we're realizing this, that we're both the same. And standing our ground in it. That's the brain realizing it. Okay. And we want the same things, right? The intuition and the brain want the same things. There's no reason to fight about it. And it's the same for the masculine and the feminine. We want the same things. There's no need for fighting. We're all going through this. So intuition, for the outcome, inner power, indigo. That's the highly sensitive, natural-born leader. The brain's going to understand that. And answered prayer, which means our intentions will be answered. Our abundance is coming. Look at all the green, the beautiful green. It's an answer to our prayer. We want to come together. We want to be balanced. We want that unconditional love. Okay, so then the next step is from the indigo cards for truth and advice, what we can do along the way. And this is the part that's most helpful because these are things that we can consciously do while this is going on, while this healing is going on. And just be aware of. And when I do the download, it helps you understand like at what time to really, when you can feel like, okay, now's the next step for me to do this, or next step to do that. All right. So for this spiritual terror, healing the inner child, the heart chakra, forgiveness, release and relax. Okay? So is there going to be knowing that whatever the heart gives to the head, they can just be released, and it can just relax. That everything's going to be heard. The inner child can relax and be happy and playful, and so can the brain. It's release and relax, a give and flow, just total flow. So during that, just release and relax, and that also means just release any of these negative energies. And relax to receive the positive ones during this whole process. Okay? And with this past energy of family harmony, unconditional love, music, share your wisdom. Okay, so that means this is the brain in the past. Share the wisdom. Yeah, the wisdom in the 3D. Okay? So it's knowing it's our job, the brain's job, to work it out in the 3D, but first listen to the intuition, the divine guidance, the inner child. So this is helping with the past energies. Releasing those past energies is share your brain, right? With that balance as well. And so for your intuition. Trust your intuition. Ask for your angels for helping in the divine timing. Allow love. Allow to give your love and to receive love from the ego. So just allow yourself to be loved, to heal these past energies. You can trust now. The issue is being healed. So you can trust during this time of healing these past energies. And in the present, peace of mind, ear chakras, right? Letting those messages, the enchantment of moving forward, and patience. Have patience during this time with yourself. Because it is going to take a little bit. We are used to certain things, but it gradually will get better. Because guess what? We have that forgiveness, right? So this healing is going to give that forgiveness. So in that divine timing and patience, we will receive. The brain is the thing. The ego is the thing that becomes impatient. So work on the patience part. And where are you? All right. Raising your standards, throat chakra. And did I miss a healing card there? Or did I lose it? Maybe I did. Oh. Huh. Okay. Self-care. All right. Self-care. So taking care of yourself. And see, as you see this picture, going within, taking care of that child. Spending a little more time really nurturing your inner child. Really nurture your inner child. And I can't believe, did I almost that? Well, let's pull another card anyway. Okay. Past life issue. I guess this needed to be healed as well if I already pulled another one. This situation has a basis in one of your previous lifetimes. Ask your angels to help you remember. Which one am I doing this? Wait, that's not the right one. Oh, maybe this is, okay. Well, we'll do this anyway. We'll do double card. Okay. Ask your angels for help you remember, release, learn, and heal from your past experiences. So, angels, please help us to remember, release, learn, and heal from our past experiences based upon raising our standards, knowing our worth as an inner child and intuition, and the angels are helping us lovingly. And this is our healing. I missed the healing card on that. Surrender and release. Right? So the intuition is now, or the inner child is no longer going to be bound up and not speaking to us and letting that conversation go back and forth and communicating. It's going to surrender and release for that forgiveness. And now we can go to, as well, self-care. So during this time, self-care, be loving towards your inner child so we can surrender and release and let go of that the past of feeling like we walked away, weren't paying enough attention, we didn't care, and we didn't give it what it's worth. It has much worth, okay? All right. Now we go to, maybe that's what happened. What cards am I doing? Oh, I missed here too. All right. Financial flow, crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas as they are messages of true divine guidance. And the healing there is, boom, miracles. We will have miracles. Wow. Because we're paying attention to our ideas and their divine guidance and their answer to our prayers. So our healing there is miracles. Sorry, this is getting all jumbled up, but we'll get there. All right? And the truth on that and what we are urged to do is have compassion at this time. So this is in the future with financial flow and the crown chakra and miracles. Have compassion. See how you're embracing one another. Okay? And still with this, the inner child is the masculine to the feminine and the feminine to the masculine. So it's having compassion for one another if we're having issues of financial flow as well. Any type of blockages we are having, just have compassion through this because it's going to be healed. It's going to come out with miracles. So during this time, have compassion. And for the intuition, inner child, you are special. realize you're special to us. The inner child is very special to us. Our masculine, our feminine, they're very special to us. The whole union is very special to us, and we're going to realize that. And right here, I notice there's the butterfly right over her heart. That's part of that ascension, realizing we are special. We're working on this hard, both of us working together. It's the way the masculine and the feminine should be as well, working together. Sometimes we tend to turn and walk away. It's too much, it's too hurtful, and we do the same thing to our inner child. So once we love our inner child, it makes it easier for our masculine or our feminine to come back to us if we are in separation. All right. And the outcome, stand your ground. You're a light worker and realize that, stand in that, have a friendship and a balance. Aw, you are loved. See? Realize we are loved during this time. You're loved. We are loved. We're unconditional love for one another. So balance this out, and this is the healing we're getting. Inner power, this, the inner child is the natural born leader, answered prayer, Mother Mary. Mother Mary. Okay, so during this time, Mother Mary is known as being very compassionate and unconditionally loving. So, being very compassionate, unconditionally loving during this beautiful outcome of answered prayer. And Mother Mary is answering our prayer. Absolutely beautiful. So the next card, now that the healing is done, what are the ascension energies that will come out of this? How I missed those other cards. Sorry, y'all. But it's still coming along. Even through a healing process, sometimes we skip some steps and got to go back and start over. So I guess that's what it's showing. Okay, make sure I get everyone. Okay, and the last one. Okay. All right. So, when we heal this inner child and we have our forgiveness of healing, oh wow, heavenly signs. And we all know what that means. Our wishes. These are all our wishes, right? All our wishes in abundance coming from the divine. That inner child is going to be able to receive those heavenly divine guiding signs easier and bring them to our brain, because our brain, our ego is going to be open to listen and help us get all our wishes come true. That's part of the ascension energies we're going to have. We're going to be more open to receiving signs from the divine. And with this family harmony being healed with unconditional love and just like music to our ears and share our wisdom, you are stronger than you know. Okay? So that the brain, and this is from the past energies, so we are stronger than we know. We will become stronger in our union, in our relationship within ourselves and one another. We are stronger from these past healing. Okay, now trust your intuition. You're healed with divine timing. Allow love during that time, and ascension, spiritual growth. We have grown spiritually, and boy, haven't we. And we continue to. These past energies have now, with this ascension, this healing, we will have more spiritual growth. And in the present, with peace of mind and enchantment, having patience, adult children. And this means to me that adult is like our brain. We're always trying to be so, grown up children. The balance of our brain and that inner child. That's what we are receiving in the present energy, over the present energy healings for the ascension. All right, raising your standards. with your throat chakra and you're surrendering, releasing, and getting self-care, moving. We will be moving toward, we are moving higher up, ascending, moving, right? So that is what we are gaining with this healing and ascension. Sorry, it's not getting focused, but okay. And in the future, with that financial flow and the miracles coming, have some compassion during that time. New exercise program. And this to me means we're going to be doing things differently. Or go within. We will have trust. We will trust in the union. We will trust our masculine or our feminine to know that we can work together. That we're on the same path. Okay? We're healing that trust. And having that new exercise program of listening and then doing instead of running away from. Right? Beautiful. And problem resolved with new beginnings. There's the card. Okay. You are special. Windfall. Windfall. When that problem's resolved of connecting together, we will get our abundance. So now we're coming into our abundance through this healing. That's the ascension energy there. Beautiful. Okay, stand your ground. You know this. You're this earth angel now. You have the balance of friendship. You are loved. New career. And that is what our ascension energy is coming to us. New career. Which could possibly mean a new career. It could also mean that within our union, we're having a new path together. Stronger. Working together in a different way, like I've said. And with the outcome of the inner power and the compassion of Mother Mary and our answered prayers, leaving. We are leaving, finally, where we've been stuck, and we are moving with a new career, new exercise program. We're becoming an adult child, right? Wow, this is amazing. We're moving. We have spiritual growth. We are stronger. We are maturing, right, in this. We have a new exercise program, a windfall, a new career, and leaving the past behind. Those are the ascension energies we are gaining from this healing and moving toward a higher level, a higher dimension. Woo. And that goes there. All right. Dropping things. Okay. Now, let's pick. Oh, yes. We do a card from the Whispers of Love to what to focus on for this healing. Oh my gosh. I love you. This came out in the other reading. Makes me cry. Sorry. I love you. This is all it's about. This is all we have to do. Just get in there and say, hey, I love you. That's unconditional love. No matter what goes on, just keep saying, I love you. I love you. Just like you do with a child, right? No matter what they do, you say, may not like what you do, but I do love you. Okay? So these are very important words, and they mean a lot, and it creates a connection, right? So that will help connect us. So focus on saying every day now, saying to your inner being, I love you. And telling your brain, I love you too for what you do. And then sending it out to your masculine or your feminine. Every day, just say, I love you. Just put it out there. Because they are very important words. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels. Just to give us a message. I'm going to pull more than one. This is definitely for the healing. Oh. Keep going. Oh, wow. This is telling a story, guys. Passion and... Okay. This is unbelievable. Here we go. To me, with this codependency, it's kind of always meant to me that you know, you're working together, depending on one another in some way. But it's also showing as, you know, here's the feminine just waiting and waiting, and maybe just waiting for that unconditional love. But like I've said, we do it for ourselves. It'll come to us, and then we both go together with it. So this is what we work on. This is the whole thing about the inner child, is finding that unconditional love within yourself, and then you find it within the union, but it's more unconditional love. It's not needed unconditional love. So that's what we're working on. And we're working on forgiving, right? Forgiving and learning from this. Learning from our path, what we've been on for so long. And then love yourself first. There it is. There it is. So they're trying to tell us, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive, because when you have that unconditional love for yourself and within, then you get it from other place, you know, from the masculine, from your union on top of it, okay? Then it's saying getting to know each other, right? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens, right? So as you reveal as the inner child reveals itself and the brain reveals itself in the way of, I'm going to be more loving and understanding and listening to you, it deepens. Our bond will deepen, that balance. And having passion for all of it. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So this is telling the brain, hey, allow the heart to be happy. Allow the heart to speak with joy and to let you know it loves you and you love it. And yeah, allow that, because this could be the one, because this is the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This healing is going to help us. I'm like in shock. I can't believe that it came up inner child when I've been talking about this for so long. And it is a collective thing. We all need to do that. Obviously, they're telling us. Okay. Wow, I think, you know what? Well, we can leave it at that. I was going to do a crystal, but I'm leaving it at that. Okay, now, here's we talk about your download. I'm actually going to put a romance card too, and I don't usually do that, but hey. So, you're going to start off with a new opportunity. Now, this is your download. This is like, okay, this kind of happens. Then as you move along, you release. Work with Archangel Michael to let go of what no longer serves you or your purpose, okay? So we're going to say, Archangel Michael, please help everyone who's working toward this union to let go of what no longer serves them on the purpose of coming to union. So forgive, right? So this forgiveness starts happening. Then we see the signs. We'll see more signs going on. And then we'll learn something new. Learning something new about ourselves. Then we know that we're really getting in there and we're healing the inner child. And maybe learning something new about our counterpart, because they're opening up to let us know it. Having courage. The next step is that courage. And that courage is kind of opening up, but it's also having the courage to seek it, maybe? Having courage to look in deeper and to follow through with what we are finding out from our inner child, and maybe even from the masculine. And attraction. This is like the law of attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So enjoying ourselves and being balanced and being able to move forward without that need for our counterpart. But we desire it, we want to have it because it's so beautiful, but we don't need it, okay? Because we're enjoying our moment fully. And that's when we know we are connected, we are unconditional love, and we've healed that inner child. Okay, wow. This is amazing. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you feel the healing going on as we go. Also, drink a good amount of water, because even during ascension, it does help. This is going to be somewhat of a detox process, so I'm going to go through some breathing with you. So right now, I'd like you to breathe in through your nose, a white light. Breathe out through your mouth, a dark light, letting go of all the negativity. Breathe in through your nose, a white light. Breathe out through your mouth, a dark light, letting go of any negativity and releasing what does not serve you anymore. In through your nose, a white light, and black light out through your mouth, releasing any negativity and things that do not serve you anymore toward your union. Feel the forgiveness, feel the connection, feel the balance, because it is coming. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for stopping by the reading. I wish you great health within your union and moving forward. And I will see you soon in the next video. And here we go. As above, so below. As without, so within. Your healing is now sealed and moving forward. Okay. Thank you. Bye.